Trying to make it through this life, got me feeling like I made it. I just wanna be successful, everything is going crazy. Baby, I just wanna make it, everything I'm trying to take it. No, I'm only 30 years, I'm just trying to receive greatness. Oh man, gotta find a job, touching 30 and I'm still kinda broke. We got bills to pay, we got meals to make, and I'm barely getting any sleep at home. And I'm really feeling stuck like a gnome, trying to find my way up like a drone. Call Ronnie, she'll get you right, but we gotta really watch out for that Tyler. What a shame, don't even got a ring. Trying to find a one, so I'm going out on dates. I don't wanna die without meeting my soulmate. Maybe have some kids so I see my life great. Now wait, when my life really gonna begin? 30 years old and I still do the career. I don't know what happened, it's like time disappeared. I really wanna make it, but really do I care?
So this is 30. So this is 30. This is 30. This is 30.
This is.
Hey everybody, this is AJ. Welcome to the So This Is 30 Sit Down. We have with us Constance Frakes and Marie Duran, known as Ronnie and Briana. I'm your girl AJ, and also known as Tyler on the show. And we're going to be talking about the show a little bit. Before we get started, so sorry about the holdup. We're going through some technical difficulties related to COVID, but I can assure you that we're working really hard to get the show back to you guys, okay? So, ladies, let's talk about this show, okay? So, where we left off at was, I was going to say Constance. Tyler, they went to this crazy class and then found out that Marcus is dating somebody else. Like, what's up with that? Shocker. So why do you
Tyler knows how to pick them.
You said Tyler does?
Yeah.
I just want to know, okay. So it's just like, what exactly, like, okay. Think about like how he portrayed himself, right? He seems like a great guy. Everything's going well. Yeah, granted, the whole car situation bothers Tyler, but it's just like, why? I don't know. Like, why, like, how can we blame that on Tyler and her decisions on, like, dating?
Well, why is it even a problem? First of all, because you guys are not exclusive. Well, Tyler and Travis, what's his name? Marcus.
Yes, but his name is Trap Torch.
They're not exclusively dating, like they're just dating. So I think that's also a problem that comes up in the world normally. Like people think when they start dating somebody that they have them to themselves. If you don't have that conversation about dating someone and being exclusive with them, then they're open to date with whoever they want.
That's true. What do you think?
You don't want to hear my ratchet answer.
I do.
We need to hit a ratchet. What's up?
Ronnie want to fight.
No, I don't want to fight. I'm just saying, like, we do it. You bought it. But I mean, they're not at that point.
Right. They ain't even do all that yet.
Right. But I mean, that's just my mentality. If we do it, you just bought it. Like, there's
that's
no
true. I feel like that too.
So because they have not sampled each other, all he did was just go out with her. So maybe Tyler is like living in a little fantasy, because every now and then women, we think in fantasy. Like we like, oh, he's gonna whisk me off my feet. It's gonna be this amazing thing. And then reality kicks in. He got his mama's car. She's in shoes that she thought she could float in. Then she finds out that this chick is dating, but then we don't know if she cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, we don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. Like, let's just go back to that. Is it so bad for a guy to be, if a guy picks you up in his mother's car, is that terrible?
Well, not if he's borrowing it.
But that's the thing. He didn't tell her that he was borrowing it. So
why does he have to tell her?
So then what? When he shows up with something else, she's gonna be like, oh, what happened to your other car?
Yeah, that was my mom's car. I was just borrowing it because mine was in the shop.
I feel like he should have just been straightforward from Jump Street, like on
that too.
Yeah.
It's always
I mean, I could agree with that.
But okay, let me ask you guys this question then. if a guy comes and picks you up, right, which doesn't even happen in 2020 anyway, but if a guy comes and picks you up from your house and takes you out and tells you, oh yeah, like I don't have a car, but my mom let me get hers, would you still go out with him?
At my age, I would just, I don't know. I don't like I would feel like your priorities are not in order.
Right, because at our age, you start thinking like, okay, why don't you have a car? Did your license get suspended? Do you have a bunch of
Right.
tickets? Like red
Are you
flags.
scared to drive? Like, what's going on? Like,
But what if
what's
he
happening?
what if he works in New York and he don't need a car?
That's
The train is right by
understandable.
his house, and it's a walk away from the train station. He don't see
That's
a point in having a car.
understandable.
Mhm.
That's understandable. What
Okay.
I'm saying
not in
is,
my world.
if you taking Ubers to work every day, like wasting money and doing all that, his priorities is not in order. I don't know.
Put it like
I've
this, if
never
he
been in
works
that
in New York,
situation.
but if he works in New York and the train station is away, so you're not at work 24/7. So what are you doing afterwards? You ain't got a little, so you Ubering it everywhere.
I mean, if he going to work 5 days a week,
5 days, and then on the weekends, what's happening?
Right,
So that
right.
means he grocery shopping, he doing laundry via Uber.
maybe
What?
maybe he got a laundry service that come pick his clothes up and wash them for him and drop them off.
So he fancy. So that means he can
Yeah.
afford us. He can
He
afford us.
work in New York. He could afford something.
Okay. All right. We'll go with that. I don't know, but
Listen,
it would be a lot of red flags because we're not sitting on the bus together holding hands.
well, you sound like Briana. Briana would definitely feel like that. Like, what's going on here?
Listen.
Briana would definitely feel like, okay, this is not happening. Oh, that's your mom's card? No, thank you. Like, she would just be done off rip. She wouldn't even care.
Okay, and
She probably would have left. She probably would have left the table when she saw that text message.
oh yeah.
Brianna would have been out.
Okay, Brianna would have been. I would have finished out the date. I definitely would have finished out the date because I'm not spending extra money to get back home. So
But
we
would
going
you-
back in your mom's car.
Word.
Would you have mentioned it though?
No, because then he'll know I was looking at his phone.
Exactly.
I can't come off crazy right away. Like he gotta learn. Like you give me a couple of weeks.
You gotta learn you're crazy.
I mean, he came off broke right away.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He did not. He didn't come off as being broke. Like as far as you were concerned, this was his car. He was well put together for the date. It wasn't like he was fumbling over anything. He should have been concerned about you, Tyler. You ain't know your football team. You tripping.
Yeah, that is so true though. It's just like, Tyler really tried it. Like she doesn't play football. She brought up the football conversation. It's just like, why do we feel like we need to be something that we're not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess we do that sometimes to try to engage, but it's kind of funny.
Some people do that with their friends.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're getting deep now.
Oh, sorry. I'm a Sagittarius. Y'all know I always gotta go deep.
Oh, okay.
It always ends up being deep with me.
It's just a Brianna thing. That's what I thought. Brianna.
So let's talk about these relationships. Like, first off, what's going on with what's going on with Briana? Briana, like, you just seem really standoffish, and you seem like, like you don't really want anyone around, or I don't know, like you're bothered by everybody or you're above everyone, but you're always hanging around with Ronnie and Tyler. What's up with that?
Maybe Brianna got her heart broken, or maybe she's a lesbian. The world will have to find out.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting.
No, she's definitely not a lesbian, but she's just very anti-men where she is at right now.
Oh, come on.
So
let's be
Brianna
honest.
has Brianna has gotten her heart broken.
Okay.
So I mean, I guess people are just gonna have to watch and find out what happens with Brianna, but she's had a little struggle with men. So
Okay, we're not giving away too much, but okay.
Yeah, I ain't trying to I ain't trying to give it away, but we're gonna have to wait and see
Yeah,
about
it's their
that.
own thing going on. So let's talk about these
Yeah.
relationships, like between these people. Like, well, first off, Ronnie, what's going on with Ronnie?
What do you
Where is
mean,
she? Why
Ronnie?
is she? Why is she the guru that Tyler goes to every time she's in need?
Ah, because Ronnie started her life a little bit earlier than everyone. She went into this whole family thing. So she had a family. She has children. So yeah, Ronnie's a little bit more seasoned.
Mm.
Okay. And what is like her relationship with Tyler specifically? Like they met in college, I was mentioned.
Yeah, we did. Oh boy. Yeah, so me and Tyler, we thought we can do like the whole group thing, and it wasn't for Ronnie. Like my whole heart wasn't in it. I was ready to fight some people. So I realized that wasn't the life for me, and I joined a different type of cult. So we'll get into that later.
Oh.
Okay. Well, let me see. Do you guys have any questions about like what's to come or whatever? Like if you had let's just scratch that. If you had to predict what is gonna happen from the end of episode 3 going into 4, what do you think will happen? Like what decisions do you think Tyler would make? Do you think that she's washing her hands completely of this guy? Like what do you think is gonna happen? Because he just keeps coming up. So
Can we
he
really say anything though? Because we we've seen like we've seen the script.
that's right.
wait, wait, there's another script? Hold on.
See, Ronnie
Wait.
didn't have her script.
No, I didn't get my script. But I mean, if I because I didn't see the script, I guess I can predict freely.
Okay.
I didn't see any other options. Like I didn't see any other options. So I think that's why Marcus keeps coming up because the other options are not being being presented to us. Where we could be like, we don't even know why she keeps going back to Marcus when she got this whole other guy right here.
Right.
So I mean, we understood why she has so many male friends, and then I guess it should be a question of why do they stay in the friend zone?
Okay. Now, let's get into uh this car scene. How many of y'all have been in that situation where you sideswipe somebody and keep it moving?
Honestly, when I
First started
okay,
driving.
so nah, when I was like 15, and me and my friends stayed the night at one of my other friends' house, and we were teenagers, so her god sister left her car keys. She was a little bit older, and she left her car keys at the house, and she went out. So we just decided that we was gonna go on a joyride. So my friend that was driving the car, she tried to park it, but she sideswiped the whole thing. So instead of parking it in that spot, she just drove it around and parked it somewhere else. But that was the only time that's ever happened.
No, mine was a little worse. So with me, I was learning how to drive. I was like 18, so I was learning how to drive. I was coming out of a parking spot. I thought I had more than enough room to pull
You
out.
thought you had the wheel.
Yo, my depth perception was so off. All you heard was crash. I was like, oh, shit. Drove off. I come back later on that evening. There's a knock on my door telling me something. Yeah, I heard that your car hit my car. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even have a license. Maybe you mean my cousin. They don't live here. I'm sorry. And then I just let it go. But
Didn't
yeah,
they try to
I
come
was
back and
sweating
get you?
bullets. No, they didn't come back because I was like, yo, that must have been my cousin, but they don't live here.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I
That's
didn't
a
park my car.
horrible lie.
What are you talking about? Because I didn't park my car on that block for like a month. You know what it is, walking on William Street at night in Orange? No, that was a bad idea. So then
Wow.
by the time I brought the car back, it was on some, oh, he sold it to me. Ooh.
That is so wild. Yeah, I feel like we've all been there. But like just Tyler's father telling her to just keep it moving, I'm telling you that hit close to home. That's hilarious. 'Cause I'm, you know,
Riri, get
yeah,
out of there.
right,
Yo,
right. Because it's just like your kid hit somebody, and it's just like, what are you telling him to do? Like he was
they
just
like, oh
in the
shit, my
road, like
insurance about to go up.
it's time to go.
I honestly think somebody sideswiped my car. I got like an extra dent I ain't never seen. I just saw it the other day. I don't know how it got there.
See, the circle of life is because of that story you just told.
Uh-huh.
Came back
Karma
and
always comes back
got
around. Karma is a blessing, but sheesh.
you. Yeah, that's wild. So like let's talk about like outside of the show. Let's just talk about you guys as the actors, as the creators. Constance, what are you like what are your goals and everything like outside of So This Is 30 or within So This Is 30? Like where are you right now?
Um, I'm in a space of growth right now.
Okay.
So I'm in a very uncomfortable position. But I am doing the work that I need to do to get more comfortable. Um, Aside from that, me as far as me being creative, I've just been using my creativity in other ways outside of like writing and acting. Um, but when I get past this hump that I'm at, I think I'll be able to actually sit down and like I have a ton of scripts that I've written that I just of short films that I want to get filmed ASAP. Um, so I think soon I'll be able to work on that and get the ball rolling on those. Um, the feature film that I wrote and that I wanted to film the whole entire thing, I kind of like rewrote it again. So yeah, I mean, writing is rewriting. So that's just my life right now. I mean, but I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff coming
Okay.
within the next year.
That's great. So
So
we'll be looking
yeah.
forward to that. Definitely.
But one of my biggest goals right now is to
Mm-hmm.
make sure we get So This Is 30 on some type of platform outside of YouTube, of course,
Yes.
YouTube. But we need to get So This Is 30 on Amazon Prime, on the Vault, on Hulu, wherever we could pitch it to, wherever we can meet the requirements and get that done. But I think this is a great start. So hopefully we get more dope people to join in on
You hear that, world? We need more people. All right, Ronnie.
it. Dope people,
Dope people. You know if you're not dope. We need
dope
dope.
spirits.
We need dope folk. Okay.
Yeah, with us being the original three, it would be interesting to see. So this is 30. Spend a day in the life of Connie. Spend a day in the life of Ronnie, and then see how our dynamics go, and then eventually come back together. Because we already know that Tyler is an aspiring actress. That Tyler does little odd jobs here and there to make ends meet. So it's just like knowing that all of our opposites attract. We're in different parts. We're probably not where we want to be, but we're in different areas trying to get there. To
Mm-hmm.
see what brings us all together. So that's what I'm hoping that So This Is 30 would take us. Where it would be
Right.
like, oh, let's get to know Ronnie a little bit more.
Right.
Let's get to know Connie a little bit more because we
Right.
always see snippets.
Right.
So
And
I'm excited to, yeah.
I think that will also show people like I feel like there's a little bit of every woman in each and every one of our characters.
Very.
Like, because everybody is a little bit of Tyler, everybody's a little bit of Ronnie, everybody's a little bit of Briana. Like, regardless if you try to say, oh no, I don't care, I'm not really like that. Briana is bougie and extra, and she likes to shop and spend. Like, if we had money, we would spend it. You know, like, not spend it frivolously, but just like, you know what I'm saying. Like, if you see nice things that you want, you would buy it if you had the money for it. So I think there's just a little bit of every woman inside of what Whitney used to say. Every woman.
Yeah.
It's all in me.
Yes, it's all in me.
Well, as the seasons, I completely agree with you both. Like, as the seasons go on, with this pretty much being a pilot season, we're gonna learn more about Ronnie, more about Briana. We already started doing Briana's background a little bit. We're working on Ronnie's, and I'm really excited for the future of it. Like, with just me personally, like, starting off writing this, it started off as a short film. And when I remember knowing that I just needed to write something, Constance, I called you. I was just like, Constance, we need to create something together. Like, that was the conversation. Like, we need to create something now. We sat
we met at Starbucks
for like 2 hours. First, we sat in my room for like 2 hours trying to figure out something to write about. And then finally, it's just like, it just hit me where I just wrote a story. It just started coming out, and I just kept writing. And I called Constance. I was like, I need you to read this. And me and her both, we met up. I told her, I said, I have a character for you. I need you to read this. We're on FaceTime. This girl shows me her pregnant belly. Like, yeah, I'll do it, but in a few months. Give me a few months. I said, that's fine. I'll wait on you forever, girl. Briana is for you. It's for no one else. And
yeah, I remember you saying that.
Right. And we kept going. And it's just like, it started off as a short film. And then, it's just been a journey from there, because I really thought it was going to be like just a short movie. But then I had all these other ideas of like different scenarios and things that I wanted. And then on top of that, I've been so inspired by, the two of you as actors, like, Constance, like, just that Briana, like, we know those Brianas. And so there are so many stories attached to that. And then with Ronnie just being that, like, carefree, like, I don't give a damn type of person. Like, we all need that. We need to watch that. So it's just like, just writing for y'all is just easy. You guys make it easy for me to write for you guys. But even now, it's just like, I appreciate you guys so much, because like, you guys have really brought my vision to life. Like, I couldn't have a Tyler situation. Like, yeah, a lot of scenarios revolve around Tyler right now, but it's just like, I couldn't have this show without you guys. Like, you guys make it great. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. I just got a message from Zoom. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, saying we got a time limit.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, because when it's free,
because you can't let the viewers know we broke. Okay.
All right. Yeah, when it's free, you only get like 45 minutes or something like that.
Right. So we're gonna wrap it up, but yeah, I just want to say, like, we're gonna keep pushing. This is not something that I'm giving up on. There are days where I want to, but I can't, because honestly, just the thought of you guys and all the effort that you guys have put in, it really pushes me forward to make me want to get up and like write even when I don't want to. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, and this was great. Our first wind down for So This.
Yes.
Yay.
No, wait, next time I need to bring wine.
Oh yeah,
right. Me too.
Yeah,
right. I'm looking at her drink, and I'm like, I did not get this memo. I didn't
have
know
a
it was
whole cellar
alcohol
over here. Okay, so if you guys ever need it, maybe we can do one in person.
Oh.
Hopefully. I mean, there's only 3 of us, so.
Right. Well, thank y'all so much. And please make sure you stay tuned in. If any of you are actors out there that are interested in, joining the So This Is 30 team, please feel free to hit me up at So This Is 30 on Instagram. We love you guys. Please keep watching and have a great night.
Bye.
So this is 30. So this is 30. This is 30. This is 30. This is
Trying
30.
to make it through this life got me